with news coming out, the conservative approach obviously is to understand that traders who have bought for the overnight bounce into the middle want to take profits ahead of news. So the real edge this morning was if you were up early and said, hey, I want to fade this bounce, and don't assume that we know that it's going to take out the low. Certainly today is not going to be an easy day. We had a negative day yesterday, so yeah, morning after trend day says let's hit the bounce, but we also know that we probably had some of today's range stolen already. So there's a magnet at 52.75. That's the primary target for me. And then anything else below that is, certainly good fortune. And my guess is it's going to set up right in this area prior to news. I mean, you've got the 51 middle, right? But we've already had a bite back. We're making lower, higher highs basis yesterday's resistance. So now the real key is, can we get follow through and back under? Here's our 120 chart, beautiful example of the rotation. And here's our 30. If you want to go to a 60, go to a 60. So these say fine, better take some profits here, but it's still unclear basis where we're going to be trading today. So I think the jury's out. I think already the fix is in. If the boys can hold this 52 to 51 region, then we can be traveling in this range above here and abandon this for now. And then have to come back to it. I'm looking at the battle. Primary battle here is obviously yesterday's bar sinking into the red line support, and today is going to be a very tricky day. We can take out both ends of today's bar already. So I'm going to use that 59 area as the key resistance. 57.5 is obviously 57.25, I think it is, yesterday's IB low. So the first retest is the middle, and there's nothing that says we can't come back up and bleed back up into that region. We already had a 10-point bounce. So yeah, hit bounces, but don't assume that they have to, take out the low. We said yesterday we were going to use this bar right here as our resistance. Guess what? We're there already. So overnight, I've got the 56 as the demon. I've got 47.25 as our angel. I like hitting bounces, but I'm prepared to take stop outs. And Q had a nice bounce into the 2800 zone. So look at our channel. We said yesterday, be careful of the 45s. The boys love 45. This was bought. So I don't want to overthink this. Scalp short, can we take that low out and go lower? Who knows? All I know is if anybody, bought overnight, they're probably taking profits ahead of the news. So my idea, my thinking is probably this 52 area, 52.75, 52. This is going to be pivotal right now. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be buying a loaf of bread, you know, for $50 before we're done. Thanks, Zeke. Anyways, scalp short, you get to this 52.75. All I can tell you is that's my primary magnet right now. And yesterday we said 43.75 was our primary support magnet, and that held. So react today and try to grab a few points here and there as this thing oscillates. And I think the aggressive resistance today, we're going to have to keep around that 59 area. And these are always the trickiest once they do this overnight. You know, everybody and their brother's using Fibonacci. You know, I was up early. I was up 5 o'clock this morning. Cat had me up. My wife had been up a couple of times. I said, my turn. You know, it's an older cat. So I opened up and I said, geez, look where they got this already. So the convenient trade this morning was, you know, hit the short. I don't know whether it's going to go to 57 or 58 or whatever. This thing is cruising, but, you know, Fibonacci said, yeah, right here. Maybe a point or two of risk. I could see the 15-minute chart. I could see the 120 chart. I could see the 60-minute chart. I could see the 30-minute chart. So take a slice, you know. Try to get by these 54s. Try to get down into the 52s. And assume that somebody will want to take profits ahead of time. And if, guess what? If it took my stop out, just accept the stop out. Big deal. At least you get a little seed capital this way. And, you know, I mean, this is a game they've been playing. So my suggestion, react to news. We'll find some points today. I mean, if you played yesterday, you don't even have to be here today. You know, if you got the knife, goodness gracious. So already in conservative mode. Okay, gaps back here in that 48, 49 zone. And my suggestion, be conservative.